Alright guys, welcome back. This is Extreme Demi once again, and I am back on the Beeftopia beef server. It still doesn't have a real name for some reason, but a lot has changed around here. We've got hot air balloons now, and the portal is here, so I've got a neighbor now. And we got a lot of new customers, so hopefully... okay, so I still have to deliver this one. This one has been delivered. This one still needs to be delivered. This one still needs to be delivered. And then I've got two more. The only problem is, though, is that we've been... kind of out of stock, if I may say so. I've been working on other projects in the meantime, but more on that in the future. So this is the new position of the portal. This is pretty much where the Nether hub is going to be in this area, if you will. If I would go up, is this... What is this? This is not it. It's one higher. Okay. So, we've got another tunnel now. Brook B has been hard at work digging this little part out. So, that might actually be more useful to us in the future. Depending on Jeebus, depending on where the future like position of the Nether hub is going to be, it's somewhere about there. We might wanna have the road come out to that way ever so slightly. There have been some other people kind of, hooking things up, if that makes any sense. Yeah. So yeah. I've been I pretty much just woke up, so if I sound a little tired or something, that's because... Ooh, what's this? This is new. This is a new portal, and this new portal leads to... Who? I wonder where this new portal leads us. This leads us to... I see. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is kind of a little village. I've been through here before. Back there is my building, so... Okay. So... If I would come out back to here... We might want to accommodate that little portal over there, so that would be nice. The fire is gone. Okay, so down here, if I can find it, is our new, like, position of the villagers. And we kind of want to... I think we want to have some type of portal going on in this area, so that... yeah. That we can easily kind of, move them, if that makes any sense. We've got 4 villagers, and we haven't had any more since. And that's probably because they don't have any daylight. So we're going to be working on, like, busting the ceiling out of here and make them thrive throughout this area. So yeah. We have to work on that before we can actually take any orders, which is a little bit annoying. In the meantime, though, I would like to finish up the cow farm, I think. I've not been working on that lately. And I should actually kind of be finishing up the pathways over in the area, as it's just one big mess over there currently. So let me head back and see you Venom there. Alright guys, I'm back and I have been hard at work with the roof. I'm not sure if I like it or not. I think I do. It's kind of a unique shape. This part over here will be some type of like personal stable, I think. I still have to figure out what I'm gonna do there. Yeah, I finally put a door down there. I'm probably gonna do some more vines because I need more vines and I need a whole ton of windows. And I might actually want to have something down here, like probably mushrooms or something. You know, secret mushroom farm down here. Why not? And I still have to do quite a bit of lighting as well, because as it's right now, it's yeah, it's the lighting is pretty poor. So, in terms of the inside, I've been changing up the roof a little bit so it accommodates for the stair, because I absolutely did not think about this. It would have been sloping down like this instead, but I mean, I think I like this. It's not too bad. Um, yeah, I mean, it's not too bad, I think. So, I still need some windows here. All right, so we've got a little bit of a ways looking out there. I might want to put a bed down here somewhere and change up this here, because the fireplace is it just looks ridiculous. I know. I'm gonna change it around and probably even have it over here, maybe like in here. I don't know. I could do that actually. Now that I think of it, Jeebus words. Wow. Okay. So, anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about something because I've been working quite a bit lately on many places, and as you can see, things like the pathway over here, it hasn't been finished yet. Um, I am on this server like a lot, and that's mostly because I absolutely love the community and the people here, and I'm going to definitely share this with you guys. But as I have so many projects, I do kind of need to have a little bit more order in the projects. Like, I've got the villager farm, and I've got the shop for it, which has like a ton of clients already, which I can't deliver right now. I'm working on it though. Don't worry, it's coming up soon. But as you can see, like this has been like a week or two, and it's already filled up with everything. And you know, I do kind of wanna keep up with the mileage, so it's gonna be a little harder for me to make videos. And you know, I love building. I love building a lot. It's just that the recording that I'm doing is a little finicky at the moment. I'm definitely going to make episodes, and I'm definitely going to be pushing out 2 episodes per week. But it's going to be a little hard for me in the following days. So the schedule that I'm having currently might change a lot, like a lot. So, I mean, things like the pathways, for example, I might be able to have some type of time lapse going on, but you know, I'm not going to be able to make episodes out of it, as it would be pretty darn boring to make an episode out of just making pathways. And I know this is going to be a lot of work, like all of these pathways. This one is going to go that way and through there. Yeah, it's yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. And then we've got another project going on in the works right now, which I'm making an episode of. Due to some issues with one of the persons involved in the project, we can't currently continue. We might actually want to continue. So yeah, it's a little finicky here and there, and it's a really nice community, but there's just a whole heap of work that I want to include and have kind of. And as I am a moderator in quite a few places, I need to attend to that as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a little hard. I just want to put that out there. In terms of the Nether, though, for example, over here, I planned a Nether tunnel. This was like one of the first projects I thought of. And I think that's going to be delayed quite a bit, actually. Certainly because I want to make sure that the Nether hub is kind of settled and we got that going on. As per, the Nether hub is relatively close to us. I want to be able to make sure that the roads are as short as they can be, but don't get in the way of anyone else. So, yeah. I mean, for example, the portal I went through right now is a temporary portal. And it has been a temporary portal for a week or two, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in the case of the server, that's a lot. Like, if you see this whole place, it's insane. Like, yesterday, as a quick example, this plot was the only plot here, and this was empty. This, like, something else was here, and something else was here, and we've been working on that. I'm not going to spoil that too much, as that will be a future episode. This is the library, which we're working on, and we've been asking all kinds of people to get involved with making some novels. So if you see this episode, you're part of the server, feel free to donate us a book, and you'll get paid for us selling the books. So it's, make good novels, I should say, and make whatever you want. I mean, it could be cooking books, it could be tutorials, it could be whatever you want it to be, pretty much. Anything you would find in a library is going to be in there. And yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing. As for my villager shop, the villagers, it's going to be slightly delayed. The the actual, like, deliveries are going to be slightly delayed due to some issues. And simply because I've got a lot of work to do to be able to reliably have villagers. So yeah, I mean, it's yeah. I think it should have not been opened yet, but yeah. Will dawn be probably in a week? I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be done pretty soon, granting the situation currently. But yeah, that's going to be a future episode. That's kind of what we're working with together, as this is like, we're not allowed to have more than one shop. That's also not my shop, but that's someone else's shop that I'm helping with. So yeah, it's a little here and there. It's pretty situated. Beefland plots available. Okay. That's amazing, but this should not be the place where you should advertise epic sources, just saying. Anyway, if you go through the portal here, this is where I relocated the portal. This is the actual, like, the converted coordinate placement, if you will. So around this portal, around this position is going to be the actual hub, depending on how big we want to have it, how big we want to have the portal, and on which level. It might actually be a multiple story hub, maybe 3 stories or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm not in charge of that, so I'm not going to give any verdict on that. I do know that it's going to be here, that this is the actual center point, as it's the converted center point. And yeah, I mean, I would like to be involved in helping with that project, but as I've got so many other projects going on, I think I'm going to let that to other people and pretty much just work on the pathways. As it is for the other place we just went to, by the other portal, the villager farm, my actual place, pretty much. Over there are already 3 portals, and I am actually considering a few more portals in that area, as there are quite a few people in that place. So maybe we want to have like a satellite hub for these people. We kind of have something going on here as well, where you've got the town of Naria, and then you've got like Poppy Town in that direction, and Gemini Panda's base up in the ceiling, and another pathway going that way. So yeah, I mean it's pretty crowded already. I just wanted to give a little bit of an update of what's going on. I promise I'm going to be making more build-like episodes in the future. I'm planning on finishing up this cow farm today, but I might actually not show most of it on camera, as I just have a whole heap of stuff to do, and yeah. But I do want to check out this little build over here, as it does look kind of cool. It looks a little bit Japanese. It's not entirely the style that we were planning to go for, but it's absolutely fine, I guess. I mean, I'm not the one to judge, so I mean, I do kind of like it in its own regard. It's a little bit Japanese. It has a little bit of a castle feel to it, which is kind of nice. It's not too big. It functions as a house, and that's all I care about. Then you've got the plots over here. Kiki Lee's basic house, stables. Looks kind of cool. I think I want to incorporate this pathway over here with the area over there. Might actually be using a little bit of this a little more. And yeah, I'm just going to be finishing up like a few things here and there, like the creeper hall that is somewhat patched up, but not completely. Like, for example, this should be dirt. Like so. I think this should be one higher as well, but I'd have to check that out. There's a lot to fix up. These should be spruce fences again. The torch should be on the fence, and I'm gonna be making a little bit of a stable. Yeah, I mean, a lot of work, a lot of stuff that I kind of have to plan in properly. In the next episode, you're gonna see this thing finished up. Very probably, depending on what's going on. We're probably going to be building over at the library. I already have some footage of that, but considering the current situation, we kind of have to wait on that. So yeah, it's all fine. It's just, we kind of have to schedule things in properly, and considering this has been like 1 week or 2 weeks of continuous building and lots of planning, it's all kind of scatterbrained, and it's all kind of everywhere. For example, it looks good from the front, but from the back, it's hopefully not finished, because it looks kind of bad. You can see the lanterns over here. It has not been finished up. There is no support down here. It's almost as if the torch is floating it up or something. Some people have been hard at work finishing things up. Like, for example, this roof over here looks amazing. That roof over there is seriously a work of art. This is a little bit like a tavern type of thing, but it's not like completely done yet in the interior. I'm not going to be spoiling it, as I'm not sure who here actually records videos and who isn't. But yeah, I mean, some people are pretty good builders over here, and you've got these tiny things like, for example, this thing over here. I built this, and I was planning to be able to have a little more people. Back in the day, we had like 5 or 6 people, and it's already too small. Like now, already too small. So we're going to have to expand this if we want to accommodate for more people. One of the first pathways I think I want to finish up is this one to the docks, and then this one over in that direction. I'm going to be contacting the people that are working on the docks if I may have a house somewhere down here, as I plan to have a house down there, but I was kind of too late. Yeah, I mean, this is actually already looking amazing, and I am so happy that this community just got together and started building here. And then the nice part of it is that this is actually one of the lesser towns. Like there are other towns like Poppy Town and Chicken Island, and they all have their own names. This is Noria, and there's only a handful of people working on Noria, but it's getting more and more and more by the day. So I'm definitely going to do this first. I'm definitely going to be finishing up the cow farm, probably expand it slightly so we have a little bit more capacity, as it seems like we're going to need more than I previously anticipated. I thought that what we have currently would suffice in terms of size. Um, But yeah, I'm probably going to have another pen somewhere. And in terms of other meats, we're obviously going to be having other like animals. So it's not just this, but this is kind of like my house, and I kind of want to make things look good as far as I can make it look good. Um do let me think what you think of this style. Probably going to be doing something about this because this is kind of flat over here. I just noticed. This is the first time I've actually made a house in this kind of style. I'm planning on doing a little more of this at a later stage. But first, I kind of need to start on some other projects. Um, Actually, now that I think of it, probably next episode, I'll be working a little bit on um, the cracks, the whatchamacallit, the I forget names sometimes. The ravines, the dual ravines with the villager inside. I might actually start a little like house in there, a little building, and probably start on digging some of the roof out so we've got a little bit of sunlight. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be done, and there is a lot to consider. Check near my house for more examples. I do kind of like that, Ratangar. I do really kind of like that. So, yeah. We need some custom trees in here. We definitely do. We need a lot more nature in this area, as well as things are getting a little crowded. And as you can see, so many people are planning to build here. So, I mean, post office, absolutely amazing to have next to the marketplace. Depending on what Skyzia wants, we might want to actually make this a little bit more like a market area. Like, we've got quite a bit of space here, so I might actually want to just cut this area off a little bit, so this is all marketplace, if that makes any sense. Yeah, yeah, it's coming together. It's definitely coming together. It's definitely looking amazing already. These are some stables. Mostly for people crossing town and coming here and sleeping in the tavern. And we also have something going on back there for racehorses, which is something done by Marcus. I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah, it should be down there. We've got the community mine, which is kind of it wasn't a thing yet, but now it's a thing, it seems. So it's fine. It's all fine as long as we know about it. It's all completely and utterly fine. Where are the stables? I completely forgot where they were. They should be somewhere around here. I do like those little arches over there. Everything is coming together now, and it's starting to be much, much better than it was before. Okay, so the stable is inside of this mountain over here. These are mostly for racehorses. Breeding stall. Yeah, it's definitely coming together, and we need to kind of plan things out a little bit. But after we've done with that, we're definitely coming back at this and helping you with stuff, or helping you. Like I'm just my brain, man, my brain. Um, I'm definitely going to be show you guys all of it. Yeah. I don't know what this hole is about. It shouldn't be there, I think, but it might be a hobbit hole. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be working on pathways from that end, from my home back to here, and probably redoing some of it down there as it's kind of scattered. I like the slopes here, though. I just don't like the amount of scatter that we're having with the pathways. It's maybe a little too much, so I'm going to be working on that. Yeah. I know not a whole lot has happened this episode. I'm so sorry. It's, yeah, a lot of planning, a lot of, a lot of fun stuff is coming up, that's for sure, but it's kind of, it's a lot of work, so yeah. See you guys next time. Hopefully, next episode is going to be a lot more mileage, a lot more fun stuff. You will definitely see this build done at some point, because it's going to be like my second home away from home. And yeah. So see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed it, regardless of the mileage. Next episode is going to be Thursday, probably. I might actually do it Friday instead. Wow, I just completely missed. Well, you're just a free chicken now. Lucky bastard. Alright, see you guys next time. Yeah, it's so long, people.